प्रेम से बोलिए गजानंद स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, आज शक्ति जगदम्बा दुर्गा देवी माता की जय। आप लोग crouch high, please stand as we join. On this, the second night of our 5 nights Bhakti Gyan Yajna, visualizing the beautiful form of Bhagwan Shri Ganesh. Let's all pray as we chant the mantras, seeking His blessing, His grace and guidance to remove any form of obstacles that may cross our pathways in life. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Veenadhare Vipula Mangaladana Shile Bhaktarthi Nashini Viranchi Harish Vande Kirti Prade Akila Manorat De Mahahe Vidya Pradaini Saraswati Naumi Nityam. Om Akanda Mandala Karam Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Anubhavanandaya Namaha. Om Shri Chinmayanandaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Dattaya Namaha. Om Shri Satya Sai Ishwaraya Namaha. Om Shri Shankaraya Namaha. Om Tapovanaya Namaha. Om Shri Vyasaya Vishrupaya Namaha. आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की. आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की. आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की. माला माला बचावे मुरली मधुर माला माला. श्रवण में कुंडल चल काला धल काला. नंद के नंद श्री आनंद कंद मोहन व्रज चंद राधिका रमन बिहारी की श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की. आरती कुंज बिहारी की श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की. गगन सम अंग कांति काली काली, राधिका चमक रही आली आली, लखन में तारे बनमाली बनमाली, ब्रह्मसी अलग कस्तूरी तिलक, चंद्र सी झलक ललित द्वि श्यामा प्यारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की, आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। जहाँ ते प्रकट भये गंगा गंगा, कलुष कली हारिणी श्री गंगा गंगा, स्मरण से होत मोह भंगा भंगा, बसी शिव शी जटा के भी करे अग की, चरण द्वि श्री बनवारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की, आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की, आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की, आरती कुंज बिहारी की, श्री गिरिधर कृष्ण मुरारी की। हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी। हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी, हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे मुरारी, जय जय गोवर्धन गिरिधारी। ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरांतकारी, भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्च, गुरुश्च शुक्र शनि राहु केतवे, सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु, सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु, सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकारा भवन्तु। ओम धरणी गर्भ संभूतं विद्युत्कांति समप्रभं, कुमारं शक्तिहस्तं तं मंगलं प्रणमाम्यहम्। ओम श्री अंगारकाय नमः। ओम द्यौः शांति, अंतरिक्ष शुभम शांति, पृथ्वी शांति, आपः शांति, औषधि शांति, वनस्पति शांति, विश्वदेव शांति, ब्रह्म शांति, सर्वभौम शांति, शांतिरेवा शांति सामा शांति रिधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। प्रेम से बोले उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आप लोग आसन लीजिए, प्लीज बी सीटेड। प्रेम से बोलिए वृंदावन विहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय. Once again, my friends, on behalf of Srimati Subhagia ji and her wonderful children, her grandchildren, and I'm sure she might have great-grand. No great-grand yet? One great-grand. So on behalf of this beautiful family, we would like to take this opportunity to say a very warm and very special welcome to each and every one of you, to Shri Pundit Abhedanand ji Maharaj, one of our senior Pundits of this community. We want to say thanks to him, to Pandit Dev for performing puja as well, and to the members of the Chinmaya Gyan Kirtan Mandali, and to all you wonderful devotees who have come from far and near distances to join with Mama in this wonderful celebration of life, as we highlight and glorify the teachings of our Lord and Divine Master through the medium of the Bhagavad Gita. We'd also like to say a very special thanks to our Didi from Port St. Lucie. She has to return home tomorrow, but she remained, I'm sure, to enjoy tonight's devotion. I just came from Port St. Lucie. We had a 5-night yagya there at the ashram of Sri Sai Govindaji, and we want to say thank you for joining in with us and remaining for tonight's devotion. Friends, at this time, we want to invite you now to close your eyes for a moment as we turn our thoughts to the lotus feet of our Lord, Pawan Putra Hanuman Swami, who is the embodiment of strength and courage, the embodiment of divine wisdom. He is considered to be as Gyan Guna Sagar. Friends, the Hanuman Chalisa must be chanted in our homes every single day. Jo yaha padhe Hanuman Chalisa, hoye siddhi sa ki gaurisa. It is said by Tulsidas ji himself that those who chant the Hanuman Chalisa every day, such a person will never fail in life. And tonight, whatever we are going through, whether it's a physical situation, whether it's emotional, intellectual or spiritual, let's all pray to Hanuman Swami, asking him to give strength, courage and blessing to Mama, to this beautiful family, and also to our individual families. O Hanumanji, we pray that may your blessing be upon us in a physical way, that our bodies will be strong and healthy, that we maintain a healthy lifestyle, which is the key to having a good and healthy life. We can pray for health, but at the same time, we must also maintain a healthy lifestyle. O Hanumanji, may you guide us on this path, and may your blessing forever be upon us all. We thank you, Lord, for this opportunity tonight. May your blessing be upon our youths and our youngsters and our children of this community and the community of Trinidad and Tobago, and by extension the world. May you bless the younger ones, guiding them on the path of virtue and on the path of dharma. May you bless our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors. Lord, may you bless those who are having problems in life for some reason or the other. May you give strength and courage to those who are in depression and those who are going through a state of mental sorrow and sadness. Lord, O Hanumanji, we take the dust of your feet tonight to shine the mirror of our hearts and the mirror of our minds. In the presence of Maryada Purushottam Bhagwan Sri Ram, tonight we want to thank you for the gift of life. For we are blessed with one of the greatest gifts of life, the human life, Lord. Things may not always be the way we want it to be, but by your grace and blessings, Lord, every difficulty in life can be overcome. There are so many reasons to say thank you. We thank you for life. We thank you for blessing. We thank you for the precious gift of a wonderful family. And we thank you most of all for being with us, even at times when we feel alone, and even at times when we feel like giving up. Oh Hanumanji, you are there for us. May you please accept our love tonight. Accept our devotion as we all sing your praises and glorify you again and again. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जो दायकु पलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकार ऐसे ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपी सतिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा जनि पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजै कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजै ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकार बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम। लाए संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे सतहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद शारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल चहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी। सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्त्र जोजन पर भानु लियो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरि मुख माहि चल दिलांग गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे ते ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी बोलो। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे हो तन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुकल है तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आप तीनों लोक हांकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आव महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नाथ सरोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी, ऐसे ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी, ऐसे हमरे राम। संकट कतई संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जोला। सब पद राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै। चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकार, ऐसे ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी, ऐसे हमरे राम। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंतकाल रघुवरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरहि, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी, ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकार। बोलो ऐसे हमरे राम। संकट कटै मिटै सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाहि। जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, जयनाथ हृदय महादेरा। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकार, ऐसे ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी। ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी। पावन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की। Can anyone, first thing that comes to your mind, tell me, a special welcome to the mother and father of Shri Pandit Rudi and Himraj of Brothers Road, special Mama and Papa, welcome. First thing that comes to your mind, can you tell me one verse of the Hanuman Chalisa? Anybody? Anyone come to your mind? This side. Balcony. जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाही. Jai 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 meaning victory, 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 success, success, success. Hanuman Gosai. Go means the Indriyas and Sai means Sai. Go, we're splitting up the word Gosai. So go means the Indriyas and Sai means like Prashanti Sai, Prashanti Baba. Sai. Sai means what? Not such a Sai Baba, you know. Sai means master. That's the word Sai means. The word Sai also comes in the Ramayana. When Sri Ram was speaking to Angad. So the point is, the word Sai means the one who is a master. Who is a master? Who is the master? Who is a master? Guru? You know who is the master? The one who is able to control the senses alone is called as Gosai. The master of the senses. So the one who is able to control the senses, what are the senses? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. These are the 5 senses, girls. Anytime we are able to control our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin, we are called as Gosai, the master of the senses. So Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai means that there will be victory, there will be victory, there will be victory 3 times. Why 3 times? Why did Tulsidas said Jai 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 and not just said Jai Hanuman Gyan Gunasagar or Jai Gosai Hanuman? Why he said 3 times? Why? Anybody? And you know, after every prayer, we say, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. You know why you say Om Shanti 3 times? And not just 1 time? Anybody can tell me? Why 3 times? Why not just say Om Shanti and done with that? Shanti means peace. So when you say Om Shanti the first time, that's it. No problem. But we are telling the Lord, Lord, let there be peace in the heavens. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Let there be peace on earth. And Om Shanti. Let there be peace in the nether region. 3 times. Let there be peace in my body. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in my intellect. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let there be peace. That the lightning, the thunder, the storm, the hurricane, the volcanoes, etc. not affect me. Let there be peace at the phenomenal level. Let there be peace on the earth. Let there be peace in another region. So that's why we say Om Shanti 3 times. Jai, Jai, Jai. 3 times, meaning that Lord, let me be successful and victorious in the physical world. Let me be successful and victorious in my mental world. And let me be successful and victorious in my intellectual world. Isn't it that whatever we do physically in the world, we want to be successful? Yes or no? Everybody wants to be successful. So Jai Hanuman, first one. Now, my friends, you might see many people sitting right here tonight who might be among us, who might be at work with us, who might be someone just an acquaintance we are meeting for the first time, but nobody knows what is in that person's mind. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what that person is going through mentally and the type of emotions or problem that that person might be facing, or maybe even joy and excitement that that person might be facing mentally. Nobody knows. So you might be looking at me and thinking, Baba sit down there and Baba is a real happy man and Baba have it going good for him. But nobody knows, my friends, what is in my mind. Do you know? In my mind? Thank God. You know what? And I don't know what is in your mind also. Thank God even more. But you know what, my dear friends? What is important is when we are able to control our emotions and our mind, and we are able to control the worries that is weighing us down. I tell you, friends, it's too much worries now. Too much thing to worry about. Mama? How much worries you have? How old are you, Mama? Mama is 75 years old. Jai Bhagwan. I hope, you know what is my wish to you tonight? My wish, and I pray that the Lord bless you, Mama, that you, from this moment, you never worry about nothing in this world. I pray that your mind becomes so free that all you can see is your Krishna. All you can see is your Krishna and nothing else. That's my wish for you. But you see, worries, friends, when the mind worry, we don't know what people are experiencing in life. And therefore, when we say Om, rather Jai, Jai, the second time, we are telling Hanuman Swami, oh, Hanumanji, help us to be victorious in conquering our own emotions and our own mind, because worries can get the better of us. You know why people commit suicide? Because of worries. You know why people drink alcohol? Because of worries. You know why people become addicted to drugs and things like that? Because of worries. They go to the bar and they sit down and they drink and their mind gets calm, and when they feel as though the alcohol is doing something good for them, they think that that is working well, the mind stops worrying, they're feeling tipsy and they're feeling high, and that's the joy. Not knowing it will not last forever. When the alcohol wears off, the worries come back. So friends, the second Jai is to conquer the mind and to conquer the emotions that we are experiencing. And when we say Jai, the third time, we are saying Jai, 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 Hanuman, bless us intellectually that we be successful and victorious in life. So, just spontaneously, Didi said, when I asked to say one verse of the Hanuman Chalisa, Jai, 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 Hanuman Ugasai came to her mind. And I wish you that the blessing of Hanumanji and all who are here forever be with us all, my friends. Jai, 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 Hanuman Ugasai, Kripa Karahu, Gurudeva ki, by the blessing of the Guru Kripa, by the blessing of the Guru Maharaj, may we all be blessed, my friends. And this is one of the reasons why, my friends, the brother of Hanumanji made a request to him. He said, Hanuman, I have a request. The brother of Hanumanji, my friends, he made a request to Hanumanji. He said to him that we are going to fight a war. We are going to fight a war. And I am asking you for one wish, for one favor. And Hanumanji looked at his brother and he asked him, he said, what is the favor? I will do anything for you. And the brother said, I want your help in this war. Hanumanji looked at him and he said, but I don't know if I really want to fight. His brother said to him, but you fought so well when you helped Sri Ram. When you helped Sri Ram in fighting against Ravan, you fought so well. I want you to help us. Please, my brother, please do come and help us. Hanumanji said, well, I don't know if I will fight, but I will sit down on the chariot and I will see what happens from there. Do you all know who is the brother of Hanumanji? Huh? Who is the brother of Hanumanji? You all know, Mama? I'm not testing you all, I'm just asking. But if you answer the question, I give it to Pastor Persad. Who is his brother? His brother was Bhim Sen. Because Hanuman's father was Pavan Devta and Bhim's father, the 5 Pandavas. You had Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev. Yudhishthir's father was Dharmaraj. Bhim's father was Pavan Devta. Arjuna's father was God Indra. Nakul and Sahadev, their father were the Ashwin Kumar. So Bhim and Hanumanji had the same father and therefore they were brothers by the father. And he said, I don't know if I'll fight, but I will sit down on the chariot of Arjuna where Bhagwan Krishna will be driving, and there I will challenge the Kauravas from on top of this chariot. Now friends, last night we saw from the Mahabharata that on the 10th day, when Bhishma Pitamaha fell on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when Bhishma fell on the battlefield, that was the time when the blind king, he asked the question, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayut Savaha Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Oh Sanjaya, please tell me what happened. What happened on this battlefield that Bhishma fell? What happened to my sons and the sons of my brother King Pandu? Please tell me what happened. And the blind king, my friends, that is when his eyes opened. And last night we concluded by asking the question, do we wait for something to happen for our eyes to open, friends? Do we wait for something to happen in our life for our eyes to open spiritually? For our spiritual eyes to open? Brothers and sisters, remember a beautiful thought from last night, and that thought was, there are many people whose physical eyes are closed, but their spiritual eye is open. And there are many people whose physical eyes are open, but their spiritual eye is closed. Question is, which one is better? Is it better to have your physical eyes open and your spiritual eye closed, or the spiritual eye open and the physical eye closed? You know, when you sit down in meditation, when we sit for meditation, they say close your eyes, straighten your back and your spine, and sit in a relaxed posture. And you sit down in meditation and we try to open this eye. Spiritual eye. While these eyes are closed, meditation is, my friends. Please be very attentive. A beautiful thought just came to my mind. In meditation, we are asked to sit like this, with the spine straight, the eyes closed, and the spiritual eye open. But the beautiful thought that just came to my mind is, real meditation is when these two eyes are open, and when the third eye is open, and I am able to look at each one of you and see my Bhagwan. That is 24 hours meditation. Meditation in the temple or the ashram is when you sit down and you close your eyes and you stop seeing the world. But the twist is, when you are working, when you are at home, when you are doing your daily chores, anyone you see and everything you see, if you are able to see your Krishna, that is meditation in action. I wish the day can come when you and I can really experience Krishna and really experience Bhagwan in every single object in this world. You know how many people will leave here tonight and they will say, watch, look what the Baba reading from. Baba put in laptop on top there. Baba put in iPad on top there. They will leave here and they will leave with that in their mind and they will not leave with Krishna. Some people will come and say, oh God, that is what you cook. Mama, that way you cook. That is what they would leave with. Some people would leave looking at, oh God, she put on purple tonight. When she feels she going to a party. Oh, look at child, really have on purple there now. Look trouble. Some people would leave, my friends, with all different things in their minds. But I wish that some of those people are none of you here tonight. That we could leave with only Krishna in our heart, and Krishna in our minds, and Krishna on our tongue, and Krishna in our thoughts, and Krishna in our dream, and Krishna in our night rest. That when we get up tomorrow morning, our sleep would have been meditation, our dream would have been meditation. We get up in meditation, and we work in meditation, and we go to school in meditation, and whatever we do is meditation. That is the meaning of Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. That is the meaning of opening up our eyes and our vision and to see. My friends, that is the meaning of opening up our hearts in this world. Don't see faults. Whenever you see faults, which means your spiritual eye is closed and something needs to be done to you. When we see faults and we start to do bad things and say bad things, something is wrong with our tongue. We need to either, can I say it raw? Local language? Can I say it? Shut up. Jai Bhagwan. When the tongue is saying bad things, we need to shut up. And we need to open up our hearts and say what is sweet and what is loving, my friends. When Krishna becomes part of our everything, then Hanumanji will come and sit on our chariot because they work together. Sri Ram and Hanumanji works together. Sri Krishna and Hanumanji works together. Friends, when Bhima asked Hanumanji for his support in the war, Hanumanji said, I will go and I will sit on the chariot of Bhagwan Krishna. Arjuna will be in the back, and when the demons are coming, I will scream in a very powerful voice. I will roar, in other words, in a very powerful voice. The Asuras, the Kauravas will become very frightened when they hear me roar, and they will drop their weapons. In that way, Arjuna will be able to be successful. Hanumanji roars against the Kauravas. He will roar against the enemies. He will roar against the evil forces. And friends, even when we are negative, he will roar against us also. That's why Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayan Hari Om Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayan Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayan Hari Om Hari Keshava Hari Govinda Hari Narayan Hari Om Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayan Hari Om. Everyone together. Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayan Hari Om. चोरी गोपी मन हारे। नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मन हारे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। एवरीवन, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा। हरि केशव हरि गोविंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। एवरीवन, हरि केशव हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। आओ रे गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। एवरीवन, हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि केशव हरि गोविंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा। वनमाली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। वनमाली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी। नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मन हारे। नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मन हारे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा। गाओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे। आओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। गाओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे। हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम। 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 So Dhritarashtra, who was the blind king, my friends, he, my dear friends, he was able, in fact, he did ask this question, Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yutsavah mamaka pandavaschaiva kima kurvata Sanjaya. And you see these two words here, mamakaha and pandavaha, means what did my sons and the sons of my brother King Pandu, what did they do? O Sanjaya. So he is asking Sanjaya to give a report as to what transpired. But he is asking this question on the 10th day of the Mahabharata war, of the Mahabharata, my friends. The 10th day. You know why? If his children were winning, he would have never asked the question. But because he saw now that his children were going to lose, immediately his eyes opened. And you know, my friends, you see this word my? You see this word my? It's a very dangerous word. I wish we could strike out that word from our dictionary. My house, my land, my money, my... everything is mine. We love to use this word my. My this, my that, my wife, my husband, my children, my this, my that, my, and then cry. You ask, anytime, you could experiment, right? Experiment this. Anytime you see somebody crying, ask them why. The first thing they will say, my something. First thing they will say, my something. And then they will start talk after that. My son, my daughter, my husband, my money. my. And the next dangerous word that we should not use, you see the word I? In Sanskrit, these two things are called mamata. Mamata means possessions. Mamata means possessions. And the things that we possess in the world and the things that we hold on to in the world, we say, my. And friends, not because I am telling you this, I don't say it, you know. I am just like you. Don't feel because I am sitting here and I am talking like Pundit, I am different from you. I am the victim of the same thing. And tonight our prayer is that we all be able to rise out of it and we all be able to come out of this what you call mamata. Mamata meaning holding on to the possessions of the world and becoming attached to the possessions of the world. And that is why when we go down in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, you will see where Bhagwan Krishna tells Arjuna, he says, don't speak like a Pandit. Chapter 2, verse number 11. He says, Achochanan achochastvam pragyavadam shabhashase gatasuna gatasunsha nanu shochanti panditaha. He said, you're speaking like a Pandit. You're speaking like a wise man, Arjuna, but you're acting like an other wise man. So don't feel because I'm sitting here, I'm wise, you know. I could be real otherwise. Sit down here, feel we have knowledge. And because we know a little bit of Sanskrit and thing, you know, we could talk. So, my friends, I wish that I could really live what Bhagwan Krishna is saying here. And I wish that this knowledge inside here could come inside here. Because right now, it is only here. Ashochanan ashochastvam pragyavadham shabhashase gatasuna gatasunsha nanu shochanti panditaha. Don't speak like a wise man and act like a other wise man, because the wise man ashochanan does not grieve for anybody or for anything in this world. The wise person, when he says man, he means woman also. He means human being. The wise person don't grieve and the wise person don't worry. The wise person live, and they live a full life of inspiration and motivation and happiness. Nothing makes the wise person sad. When we go to the Gita Sar, he says, Jo hua, wo acha hua. Jo ho raha hai, wo bhi acha ho raha hai. Or jo hoga, wo bhi acha hoga. In the Gita Sar, the Lord says, whatever has happened for a good. Whatever is happening for a good. And whatever will happen, that also will happen for a good. It is for us to open our eyes and see the good in whatever is happening. Can we see the good in the bad? And there is a movie like that, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There's a movie like that. Can you see the good in the bad? Can you see the good in the ugly? Good, the bad, and the ugly. We can see the good in the good. But what about the bad and the ugly? My friends, so jo hua, wo acha hua aur jo hoga. Whatever will happen also happened for a good. I wish all the young children tonight, all the children who are here and the youngsters and the youths especially, your life is different. You're living in a different time. You're living in a time of technology. You're living in a time where people have access, if you give them access, to your personal life through technology. You're living in an age where you can be affected emotionally and psychologically very easily, more than long ago. More than long ago. And this is why for the youngsters and the youths, always be on top of your game. Always be. Don't live an otherwise life. Live a life of being wise. Young girls, be wise. Don't be otherwise. And to be wise means what? To be wise means live with inspiration. See yourself for who you are. Don't allow people to put you down or to use you and abuse you. Value who you are. Young boys and girls. Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. Control the senses. Control the mind and control yourself. Don't try to control your boyfriend. Don't try to control your girlfriend. Don't try to control your husband or your wife. Don't try to control your boss. Don't try to control nobody. Control you. And Hanuman will come and he will sit on top of our chariot. And friends, wherever there is Sri Ram, there will be Hanuman. And nobody can defeat you. Wherever there is Krishna, Hanumanji will come. And Arjuna will be there. Arjuna represents us, you and I. Wherever there is Krishna, Hanuman will come. And nobody can defeat us. You know, I don't know if you all know, probably you would have heard before, definitely you would have heard before, in the Mahabharata. You know, when the war was going on, Arjuna will send an arrow, right? And when that arrow will hit the chariot of the Kauravas, like let us say so many chariots are there, and when the arrow will hit the Kauravas' chariot, immediately the chariot will blow up and explode. My friends, have you ever asked the question, how come so many missiles and so many bombs and so many weapons struck the chariot of Arjuna and it never exploded? It never exploded. Have you ever asked why? Ever asked why? Or ever thought about it? Because, my friends, because Bhagwan Krishna was on top of the chariot. Lord Krishna was driving the chariot. That's why it didn't explode. And you know why the chariot did not explode? Because Hanumanji was on top of the chariot. Lord Krishna was the driver. I saw a picture just now in my book here. A very nice, very wonderful. I can't remember which book I saw it in. But I wanted to give you a little story about that picture. When the war was finished, Arjuna, Lord Krishna is the driver. Now normally it is protocol that if you are the driver of somebody, driver of the boss, and when the boss reaches where he goes, the driver has to come and open the door for the boss. Isn't it? That's protocol. And Lord Krishna, who was the driver, supposed to come off the chariot and open the door to tell Arjuna, well, the war finished, now come outside. So Arjuna saw Bhagwan Krishna standing on the chariot. The war is finished. They won the war. Arjuna is supposed to Now wait for Lord Krishna to come and open the door, that he will come off the chariot. But Krishna told Arjuna, he says, Arjuna, you go out first. Arjuna said, but Krishna, I know that you are always, every day, you would come off the chariot and you will open the door for me. Why not today? Bhagwan Krishna smiled. He says, Arjuna, I would explain after, not today. You come off. Arjuna was still being adamant. He said, Krishna, you are the driver. You're supposed to open the door. Lord Krishna said, boy, you know, your head well hard, you know. I spoke to you about this whole 18 chapters of the Gita and all these things, and then your doubts went away. You're still going to question me? Arjuna, come off. Arjuna decided to listen. He came off the chariot, and as Bhagwan Krishna came off the chariot after Arjuna, Hanuman ji, who was on top, he disappeared. And as both Sri Krishna and Hanuman ji came off, friends, the chariot of Arjuna exploded into pieces. So all the weapons that struck the chariot of Arjuna during that Mahabharata war was Krishna, Bhagwan Krishna and Hanuman ji, who was keeping it together. Brothers and sisters, I want you to be very attentive. In our scriptures, there are lots of philosophy, and especially for the children and the youngsters and the youths. What is this chariot? The chariot that the Lord was sitting on represents I will describe the chariot for you. There are 5 horses in the chariot of Lord Krishna with Arjuna. And on the chariot of the sun, there are 7 horses. Japa kushuma shanka shamka shameyam mahajutim tamorim sarvapapaganam pranatosmi divakaram. Salutations to Suryanarayan Swami. So the sun chariot has 7 horses and Bhagwan Krishna's chariot had 5 horses. Lord Krishna was sitting in front, holding the reins of the horses, and at the back of Krishna there was Arjuna. Now, in the chariot of Lord Krishna, the 5 horses represents the 5 senses, like we spoke about earlier, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, etc. Friends, these 5 horses, the 5 senses, must be held and must be placed, the reins of these horses must be placed in the hands of God. We must ask God to hold the reins of our 5 senses. Arjuna at the back represents the intellect, but the intellect that is confused. So, when Arjuna was sitting confused in the back, Lord Krishna, who represents the mind, go to chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Indriyanam manaschasmi, Indriyanam, among all the senses, I am the mind. So Bhagwan Krishna represents the mind, holding the 5 senses together. Now, be attentive again. Arjuna in the back represents the intellect that is confused and doesn't know what to do. So when a person becomes confused in life, their chariot will stop. Their chariot will not be able to move forward. Their chariot will not be able to progress, to attain victory in life. And friends, therefore, that's why people who are confused and whose intellect is affected by ignorance, such a person cannot progress in life. Arjuna told Bhagwan Krishna, he says, Guru nahatva hi mahanubhavan Shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke Hatvartu kamanstu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdan. He told Bhagwan Krishna, he says, I can't stand up against my guru. It's a sin to kill the guru. Guru na hatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum bhaikshyamapi haloke Hatvartu kamanstu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdan. It's a sin to slay the noble elders. Therefore, Krishna, I am very much confused. He goes on to say later on, he says, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prachami tvam dharma sammuda cheta yat shreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. You see this verse in the second chapter, verse number 7. Arjuna, my friends, he said to Bhagwan, he says, my Lord, he says, I am so confused. I don't know what to do. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prachami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha. I am utterly confused. And when the intellect in a person is confused, and that person do not know what is right and what is wrong, and do not know how to adjust himself or herself to life and life situation, friends, instead of mending situation, we destroy situations. We destroy families and homes. Learn to adjust. You see, if you have a watch, and you're unable to adjust the time, let's, God forbid, you change the battery and you have to adjust the time, and you are unable to adjust the time to the correct time when you replace the new battery, my friends, you will always have the wrong time. You have to learn how to adjust the watch. When you are driving from Princestown to Rio Claro, if you don't know how to drive properly in this road, I'm sorry for you. The driver must be capable of adjusting his vehicle accordingly on the road, that he don't damage the vehicle in the holes, nor damage somebody on the road while dodging from the holes. It only takes a qualified driver, girls, young girls and boys. It takes a qualified, be attentive, we're coming to an important point. It takes a qualified driver to make it from Princestown to Mayaro, Rio Claro. Mayaro. Takes a qualified driver to make that distance. Now, in the same way, in life, there will be many caveland. You are driving your life towards your goals, and suddenly the road in front of you cave away. You are driving your life towards your goals. Sometimes it might be a financial goal. Sometimes it might be a health issue. Sometimes you go to the doctor and you are hoping for good news, and suddenly the doctor tells you it's worse than you think, and your road ahead caves down in front of you. You do not have anywhere to navigate again, and you do not know where to go. Your last hope has been shattered in front of you. And as you try to move forward, there is another pothole or a speed bump of some situation. A mother came and she said, Baba, my son, it's the most miserable I can ever have. This child is just making my life so frustrated, Baba. I just don't know what to do. I can't give up on him and I can't talk to him. Baba, what to do? In the life of that mother, my friends, the pothole of life situation for her son, her only son, this child has gone haywire. His life has gone on drugs. His life has gone on evil things. And his mother is just sitting there and waiting to die. Her world is shattered. Friends, it takes a good driver to navigate that vehicle of life through the pathways of life situations. And whatever you are going through tonight, my friends, whatever a person might be going through tonight, remember, we are like Arjuna, confused. We don't know what to do. Sometimes we just sit down, we become frustrated and depressed, and karpanya dosho pahatasvabhavaha. We just so confused. All we want to do is cry it out. worry it out, and wait to die? Cry it out, worry it out, and wait to die? Because there is a caveland in front of you? Because there is a pothole in front of you? Because you don't know how to drive your vehicle? The last line of this verse, chapter 2, verse number 7, Arjuna says, Yatreya syan nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. O Krishna, my Lord, I leave it all to you. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. I surrender to you. I am your disciple, O Lord, O beloved Guru, O beloved Master. Please teach me. Please give me the knowledge and tell me how to pass over that caveland, how to pass over this situation with this son, how to pass over the financial burden, how to pass over the losing the job, how to pass over family problems, how to pass over, Lord, these challenges in my life. Friends, have you forgotten there is a God that you believe in? Have you forgotten to put the 5 senses of the chariot of your life in his hands? Don't do like Duryodhana. Duryodhana was told, make a choice between the army and Krishna, and Duryodhana chose the army instead of Krishna. Arjuna chose the Krishna instead of the army. Friends, who are you choosing tonight when the road ahead of you caves away? Who are you choosing? Who are you choosing? It have a bank down the road there. Kragnish. The Kragnish? Yeah, it have a bank right down the road there. I saw the bank full this evening. Liquor bank. You remember that bank? A whole set of traffic coming up the road. Liquor bank. Friends, some people choose that. And you can ask the question, those poor people who choose to get rid of problems in life through that way, we have to pray for them. Don't condemn them. Don't put them down and tell them they are good for nothing and they're useless fellows and that's the way you're dealing with things. Don't put them down. We have to pray for them and talk to them because that's all they know of how to help themselves. Some people, you know how they help themselves? With violence. To shout and to yell and take out their frustration by yelling. Some husbands who might be frustrated will yell and shout and abuse the wife. And that guy, that's all he knows to do. The wife might be in a situation, her road ahead of her cave away. And she take out her frustration on the husband or maybe the children. And that is when, my friends, I want you all to be very attentive. That is when you notice something in your loved one, they are acting differently or they are reacting differently to situations. That is when we have to practice empathy and try to understand and get it out of them. Don't just react in a negative way and say, why you talk to me so for? You have no right to talk to me so for, and blah, 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 blah. And there are big fights start and create jagra in your house. Your husband, something is going on with him, therefore, talk to him. Don't argue with him. Tolerate him. Sacrifice with him. Get out whatever is in him and talk together as a loving family. If your child is reacting in a negative way, don't put them down. Don't condemn them. Don't abuse them. You saw in the papers, you all saw in the papers, where a young man wanted to commit suicide by cutting himself. And the parents saw and did nothing. You all saw that in the papers, national news. The child is frustrated for some reason or the other. And I can think in my mind, when I read that story, I thought, we have some of our children here who are very active in youth groups, etc., doing seva in many different fields. And it's very, very important for our youths to get involved in some type of youth group activities to help other youths. Very, very important. When I read the story, I thought to myself that the parents also were frustrated. And this boy started cutting himself for whatever reason. Imagine cutting a razor blade or a knife or something and cutting himself to commit suicide. Who knows what that child is going through? Who knows what kind of pressure psychologically he is experiencing, and he is doing that to himself? It cannot be something natural. So therefore he needs help. And the best people to reach out to him is in fact the parents. And the parents might be frustrated, so they also didn't intervene. And so the neighbors had to intervene. Therefore, my friends, when we see that our loved ones are reacting in a different way, don't put them down or condemn and find faults and quarrel and yell and shout and abuse and things like that. We must reach out. Somebody have a caveland in their life. Don't allow them to fall in it. Don't allow your loved ones, if their road cave away, if your child, sometimes a child may not pass the exam, don't dig a hole for them to fall. Psychologically and mentally, pave the road for them to forge ahead and build up more speed for the next exam. And friends, we can only do this when our intellect is not confused. That is why, think about the chariot of Lord Krishna. You will see the 5 horses, the 5 senses. Lord Krishna, the mind, and Arjuna in the back crying. The intellect is crying for knowledge. The intellect wants to be awakened. The intellect wants inspiration. The intellect wants motivation. The intellect wants that knowledge to stand up and take up the bow and arrow and fight against life situation. The intellect don't want to stay and cry. The intellect don't want to give up. The intellect don't want to fail. This is why, friends, whether a person is Hindu, a Muslim, or Christian, or Jehovah's Witness, or Baptist, it does not matter. It does not matter. You know what matters? What matters is what the person have in their mind, in their intellect, in their life. Religion can never save nobody in this world. So don't think that because you are a Hindu, you are saved. I'll go repeat that. Don't ever think because you are Hindu, you're saved, Friends, don't think, oh, well, Baba, if you say that, well, then I'm going to change in the morning, I could change, because when I change, I could be saved. Yeah, right. Stop there and feel so. I tell you, if religion used to save anybody, all of us would have done be saved. Who can tell me what saves us? Children, youngsters, youths. Rima, what can save us? God? Hema? The way we choose to live? So, Rima says, God. Hema says, the way we choose to live. What do you all say? Mama, what can save us? God. Next, Mama. Prayers. We save ourselves. How? By doing the right thing. Balcony. Surrendering to the feet of the Lord. House. Huh? Sorry? Action. Quit. By consoling the mind or controlling the mind? Friends, the only thing that could save us is not being a Hindu, not being a Muslim, not being a Christian, not being a Jehovah, not being a Baptist. Religion can never save us. The only thing that can save us is knowledge. Knowledge of who we are. Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Arjuna says, Lord, I surrender to you. Give me knowledge. And after Bhagwan Krishna gave knowledge to Arjuna, Arjuna was awakened. He was inspired. He was motivated. He was now in oneness with Krishna. And then the chariot started to move forward. Knowledge is what saves us, not money. I tell you, if money used to save us, a good few people are done be saved already. As a matter of fact, the people who have the money, they're begging God right now, Bhagwan, what to do? I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to hide it. Because I work hard for it, and some people want to come and take it. Money can't save us. Knowledge saves us. It's called Brahma Gyan. It's called self-knowledge. That's why read the scripture every day. They said, Jo Ram Naam nahi gaate, wo jeete ji mar jaate. जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं. बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम. राम सिया राम जय जय राम. जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते. जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं. बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम. कुछ और नहीं ऐसा चार. कबीरा नहीं बताया तुलसी ने भी यही वाचा. जय जय राम. राम सिया राम जय जय राम. Friends, when Arjuna, who is at the back of the chariot, is confused, the chariot will stop. Tonight, I wish and we pray that we all put Lord Krishna as the driver of our lives, to hold the five senses together and not have them run wild. If we are confused for some reason or the other in life situations, we need to ask Lord Krishna to turn around and advise us, so that we can be inspired and motivated through knowledge in order for our chariot of life to move forward, to dodge the different pathways in life and the different roadways in life to finally reach the ultimate goal of Jai 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 Hanuman Gosai. The person who is able to control these 5 senses, Gosai. Now we reach back to where we have started. The person who is able to control these 5 senses, that person, my friends, will be victorious, will be victorious, will be victorious in life. Their chariot will not stop until they are victorious. If, however, my friends, we refuse to keep Krishna in our hearts as the driver and to keep Hanumanji, who represents the bhakti and the devotion in our hearts, my friends, if we refuse to keep the Lord and devotion together, our chariot will explode even before the battle is finished. And that's why some people, God forbid, some people's chariot, my friends, it is either stop, unable to move forward, or it just explodes in the middle of the battlefield. I pray and we wish each and every one tonight that we can have Krishna as our captain, Hanuman ji as our devotion, our bhakti flowing. And when the combination of these two together, we are Arjuna, confused, but with knowledge we will be elevated and our chariot will merge, will move forward. Oh Krishna, this is our prayer tonight. Prem se boliye Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai, Pavan Putra Hanuman Swami ki. So tonight this course was given to us by Didi. What's her name, Didi? Veena ji from Port St. Lucie, because I didn't plan nothing tonight. And I just asked her to tell me something, and she said, Jai, 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 Hanuman Gosai. So this course was right there. So God bless you. And may each and every one of you, my friends, be blessed tonight. Havan has been completed. We want to thank all the Pandits who are here. Pandit ji coming all the way from Port of Spain. We have Pandit Bhagirath ji right in your community here. We have Pandit ji, the beloved father and mother of my brother-in-law, Pandit Rudy and Himraj from Brothers Road, and their beloved sister is also here. To all you devotees, thank you so very much for bringing blessing to Mama. Mama certainly deserves the world of blessing. She is now 74 years, she said, or 75? 75 years. And she is giving the government some good pressure with the pension. Jai Bhagwan. Mama, may you have many, many more years of happiness and bliss. But I go back to the wish I made for you earlier. May every moment of the rest of your life on this earth, may your mind be worry-free and only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna in your thoughts. That's my blessing to you tonight. Friends, with this I conclude, and we want to thank you all for being here. Thanks to Sankhya Television for capturing the wonderful moments of tonight's blessings. And so let us all now join in final arti. Friends, as the family will do arti, we invite every one of you. स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, सुख संपत्ति घर आवे, अष्टमी के कनका। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी शरण गहूँ किसकी, तुम बिन और दूजा, तुम बिन और दूजा, आश करूँ मैं जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी तुम पालन करता, मैं मूरख कल कामी, मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी, कृपा करो हरता। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा, स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति भराओ, श्रद्धा प्रेम भराओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम। जय सद्गुरुदेवा। ओम नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम। जय सद्गुरुदेवा। ओम नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम, नारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम, सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम। जय सद्गुरुदेवा। ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा। ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैव बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। भोजन मंत्र। ॐ ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मभिः ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना। अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधं। प्रेम से बोले वृंदावन विहारी लाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। हर हर नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। प्रेम से बोलिए सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम। प्लीज बी सीटेड।
Join us this Sunday, 12th June, for preliminary round number 2 of Sangeet Pradarshan. This Sunday we have performances from A.J. Arjun, Asra Rupchand,